what I'm feeling here is you've gone through an awakening. You've gone through some sort of revamp of yourself and your life. The first thing that is coming to mind is loss of people, loss of identity even, loss of old way of thinking and being. But I'm also feeling here like you are still in the process. You are still in the transition in some sort of form. But it feels painful. I am feeling here some sort of pain. For some of you, this could be literal pain right now. I don't know why I'm here. And some of you could be having headaches lately, or maybe aches like around your knees or your joints. I'm hearing for whatever reason. It could also just be other type of pains, okay? Like your stomach or something like that. But really what I'm getting here is you have gone through some sort of spiritual ascension. And this ascension this time around really rocked you up. I mean, like, I feel like you have sort of been left, you know, when you spin somebody, or like when you spin around a lot and then you stop and you're like this is sort of how your life may be feeling. But the thing is that spinning is a result of a new direction. The universe literally spinned you, basically, metaphorically, on purpose, because you were headed down the wrong way. You were headed down a way that was draining, down a way where you felt stuck, down a way where there wasn't much progress or momentum in your life. And the universe literally came in like a tornado. This tornado just took you up and shook you up for you to move, for you to redirect yourself, for you to look at things in a different perspective. So it's not a bad thing. I have to say that for someone. This is not a bad thing that you're going through. You are just in transition. No matter how bad or how ugly things may seem, okay? You're being called for something. You're being awakened. You're being alarmed. You're being chosen. You're being selected. You're being like, hey, like the universe is trying to get your attention here. You see this? The little, what is this called? I forgot what it's called. But this thing, right? I feel like the universe is really trying to get your attention about something in your life, something about yourself. And in order for you to move, in order for things to change, they had to shake things off. They had to change you. They had to get your attention in this way. Okay, so this could have came in forms of you losing people or something big happening. Something big happening to you that shook you up. You all know what it is for you. And in turn, look at that, we have temperance. Temperance is all about balance. It's also about bringing harmony into your life. It is being aligned spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's the soul, body, and mind, okay? And being coherent with these three. I'm also seeing 3-3, and I'm seeing triangles. I'm also seeing wings or angel wings around you. I'm seeing feathers. So this tells me that right now, this is such a sensitive time for you, my beautiful friend. This is a time for you to be very selective about where you're pouring your energy into, what habits and what people, and even your thoughts. Oh my God, I specifically heard, what type of thoughts are you feeding into every day? Are you still feeding those limiting beliefs, those limiting thoughts, those negative thoughts? Or are you choosing to remain grounded? Are you choosing to instead take control and say, you know what? This doesn't have to be my reality. I don't have to feed into these thoughts. I don't have to dig myself in a bigger hole. I can get myself out of this hole and I can choose my reality, because you are the reality creator. You can manifest whatever you want. You can create the reality that you want. Okay? Wow. You're very smart too. You're very intellectual, or at least more than you know. You're smarter than you may perceive yourself to be, okay? Like you have this grand potential. You're very, very giving, and you're very, like your potential seems infinite. My heart chakra here is activating. Yes, Queen of Swords, the magician. What am I saying? Okay? With the Queen of Swords here, it's like you're someone who's very, like you know how to get yourself out of situations. You know how to come up with ideas. You know how to make the right decisions. It's just that you think you can't always make the right decisions. You do self-sabotage at times, but it's because you limit your capability. It's like your thoughts. Something with your thoughts here. You're limiting yourself with your thoughts, is what I'm hearing. But then it's crazy because you literally have the magician right behind it. And the magician is the creator. The magician is knowing that you are skilled enough, being confident in yourself, having that willpower, knowing that you're supported by the higher power, by the universe to create the life that you want, to bring in the abundance, to bring in the love. I also just heard lead with your heart, lead with love, allow love. I'm also hearing stop thinking that you're missing out because you're not. Know how capable, know how independent you can be, know how much you can step into your power. I'm also seeing forward movement. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing a lot of forward movement. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of forward movement here, rapid movement here. Okay, I'm talking about overcoming. That's the word that they're really giving me. They're saying overcoming. You're going to overcome this. This too shall pass. I see movement, and this movement to you could feel heavy, could feel like, okay, but I'm moving like a turtle here. We're taking one step at a time. Like, this is a lot. Like, how am I going to move forward from this? Sort of like that energy of like you've taken one foot forward and then 2 steps backwards, right? So you sort of kind of give up, or you're sort of in that space of like, okay, but when am I really going to make progress? And so the universe is saying it's coming so much faster than you realize. This is speed. They're saying be ready to seize your moment, be ready to take action, be ready to change things around, be ready to take on the opportunities that the universe presents you. Oh my God, this channeled message is so strong. Ace of Cups. I'm not even shuffling the cards. I'm just randomly pulling, okay? Ace of Cups. This is a new start for you. This is the rebirth of something. And rebirths are not easy. Rebirths are strong. They're challenging. They're strong. Like, it's hard. Okay, when you think about a rebirth or an actual birth of a baby, do you know how scary it is for a baby to go down that kind of, how painful it is to go down kind of, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's happening, you don't know why you're in this really tight space, you don't know where you're headed, and then you come out to this beautiful new place, you know? And that's sort of like the space that you're in. With the Ace of Cups here, I'm hearing, oh my God, the universe is handing you, 727, that's my birthday, and God, the universe knows that when I see my birthday, that means spiritual alignment. That means that you're on the right path. So let me tell you, you are certainly on the right path, okay? With the Ace of Cups and my birthday showing up, I'm feeling like you are going to be aligned with a new path that is so much more fulfilling and so much more in alignment with you. But the reason why I feel so uncomfortable right now is because it requires you to get out of your comfort zone. It requires you to trust and surrender and to do the work, which can feel intimidating because you're not used to getting out of your comfort zone in this way. What is that? Okay, it kept making noise. We have strength. We have strength. This is knowing your willpower again, and I think I mentioned that earlier. The color yellow, oh my God, and I'm wearing yellow too. This is crazy, the color yellow, okay? The color yellow seems of significance. With the color yellow, this is hope, this is optimism. So focusing more on the positive side of things instead of the negative. Don't focus so much on this thing is not going my way, this is not going to work out, I might as well give up, and more so focus on, you know what, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to get confident in myself. I'm going to take it day by day, one step at a time. You have to also know that everything is a process, okay? Don't try to rush the process as bad as you want it now. Try your best to be patient, my beautiful friend, to trust in yourself and in the divine. Know that you're strong enough. Learn to conquer your emotions and your thoughts. I'm also hearing, okay? Learn to, I'm not going to say control your emotions because you can't really control your emotions. Emotions are a natural part of being human, but learn to choose how you're going to respond to your emotions. Don't let them control you, at least, okay? Same thing with your thoughts. Do something to shift your mentality. Maybe get out of your routine, I'm hearing. Do something different. Connect with your inner child even. Because this new chapter will require you to have a little bit more, I guess, control of your emotions, but also like to be more courageous. You're going to have to be courageous, which you are. You just have to believe in yourself a little bit, okay? I see. You've been feeling so defeated, my beautiful friend. And I think this is why the angels wanted to get this message across today. You've been feeling really defeated. You have reached rock bottom. You have reached a point where your anxiety or your doubt or your overthinking is taking the best of you, where you feel like, it's like you're just more focused on the negative than the positive. And I think that's really why your angels wanted to come through with these messages today. 10:20 as I say that. Oh my God, back to Temperance. You see that? They want you to know that things can certainly get better, that you can look forward towards the future. That whatever you're going through now, it's only going to serve you as a lesson for what's to come. It's actually going to serve you in the future. And even though you may not see it this way, you're going to look back at this and say, wow, I'm actually kind of glad I went through that, because I've learned so much and I can use it now. I'm wiser now, Okay, what does this beautiful person need to, what else do they need to know? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. You're definitely in the beginning stages of something. You're learning something. You're learning to become more stable, or there's stability trying to come into your life. I'm hearing also take time to rest, to ground yourself, to clear your mind. I'm hearing meditate. Meditate. 444 is also of significance. 222. There's also a decision here that you need to make. Something you're conflicted about whether to go or to stay, or whether to do something or not. I'm hearing. They're saying don't overwhelm yourself with figuring this out. Like, don't make it more difficult than you need to with this decision making, and go forward with your heart and your intuition about this decision. Kind of feels like it could be something in terms of business or an idea or maybe a person. But just they keep saying we're giving you the answer for that through your heart. So you just need to listen to your heart. Yeah, Page of Wands as well. Ooh, you're really being invited here to step out of your comfort zone. You're really being invited here to learn something. Maybe you're in a program, maybe you've thought about joining some sort of program, or learn about something, or read a book, or you've been doing a lot of research online, educating yourself. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like working towards something, building something here. Something with your finances too for a lot of you, or the materialistic. Maybe it's building a home. Maybe it's building the right relationship. Oh my God, the star. Okay, I'm going to end this with this. Sorry. I just love the star. The star is like my favorite, okay? Look at that. Look how beautifully we are going to end the star. We're going to end this reading with the star. My beautiful friend, the star is literally everything that I just said in this video. It is when you have come out hard times, a very dark time in your life, when you have been in the shadows, and coming out of that with so much wisdom. When you come out of that ascended on a higher timeline, as a higher version of yourself. If this is about, let's say, you trying to become more disciplined, you trying to grow your business, you trying to get into healthier relationships, it doesn't even matter. All I know is that right now, or in the past year or so, you've been going through this really challenging transition, this really dark phase when it comes to that. And now, this is your time. Like, the reason why you're feeling like this now is not because you're going to be held there. It's not because you're going to remain in that space. 1333 when I said that. It's because it's time to look towards the light. Now it's time for the sun to come out. Now it's time for you to come out of this with so much wisdom and like a spiritual ascension. I'm hearing this is when like you can finally look forward towards the future. You can finally take a breath of fresh air. When things finally work in your favor, when good things happen, like having more luck, finding the right people. I just heard something about friends, a group of friends, feeling connected to life, feeling alive again without the back and forth, without like the good days, the highs and the lows, the bad days, the highs and the lows, but more consistently, more stably, okay? Now, I will say this is still, again, a transition. So it's not that it's going to happen overnight, but if you're able to remain in a neutral space, if you're able to keep yourself grounded, if you're able to tap into your heart space, I promise you, you will start to see a real change in your life this time around, okay? So I think it's really important for you to just know that like you're not on the wrong path. You're not being punished, my friend. Keep pushing forward, okay? Wow. Specifically, if you did watch this by the end of November, early December, I think this will be very significant. But of course, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you watch it, really, if it resonates, it resonates. That's the energy. That is the message for you. See ya.